Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Black Knights going up against the Marshals.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the London Black Knights and the San Antonio Marshals. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Enunwa there, and that takes us from second to third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He'll drop to throw. But he's got Enunwa. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. They bring their punter out there now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney. On the 10.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the D looking like they may blitz. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he fires one incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here we go now. Green, Detroit.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Shift together here from the D-line. They're going to look to throw. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And some space here. And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
No, check, Patrick. Gone.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Watching that, Barney.
And they give this time to the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Over. Detroit. Check 15. Go.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Leopard.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got Moncrief. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Dante Moncrief, 43 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Chris Baker getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Now back to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And it is now 21-0. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Yep. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good enough for the first. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Gone. Watching that, Barney. Here we go. 3-19. Watching that, Barney.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And over the middle, this is Parker. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Fresh set of downs here.
Single receiver. Hey, you're in an island over there. Single receiver.
He finds Ajayi. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Single. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. They'll throw now on the final play. Hard throw, incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's second down. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Now Ryan Succop will come on and try the field goal. This from 44 yards away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Leopard! All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Jarvis Landry, 54 yards. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Watch time. Here we go now.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Room here to run. And running with power here.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Watch the twist.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Here we go, Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Completes it to Ajayi. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 15 yards. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Succop for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 17-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 46. The 13 yards that time at a 1st. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Let's go. Green,
In motion left goes Moncrief. A handoff as they run the counter play. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Will Redmond. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll drop to throw. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, spinning away. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go now.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's got his man on the crossing route. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Check.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, where maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell you
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.